got the team in the divisional round this weekend. Niners GM John Lynch is praising Purdy, saying he's shown great poise and won't be phased. Shannon, place your bets. How long can Purdy sustain this success?
We're about to find out. I hope John Lynch is correct, Skip. I hope he can maintain it for at least one more week. That's what I need, Skip, because as you go further, as you go further in the playoffs, the pressure ramps up even more because now there's greater and greater expectations. Now it's just not, oh, at least we're here, we playing with house money. No, you're not. No, that's your money. That's your money. And all these guys are counting on you, and you know the expectations that's been placed on you. Playing that position is hard in and of itself. I know, hey, I didn't play the position at the national football at that level, but I was around a pretty good one. As a matter of fact, he was a 100, top 100 player of all time, John Elway. And I understand what he has to do every single play to make sure that play goes right. And he gives us the best chance to win. Purdy gives them the best opportunity to win. But we'll see, Skip, as the game, if he's behind 6 minutes in the game, and they have the ball, they're down 10. Can he go get a touchdown? Can he go get a field goal, defense stop? And now he gets the ball back with the expectations. All the eyes of the world are watching you. John Lynch believes he can. Skip, since the merger, there have only been 4 quarterbacks to get to advance to the championship round. Mark Sanchez in 2009, Flacco in 08, Big Ben in 04, Sean King in 99. None have advanced past that, which is going to the Super Bowl. So only 2 players have started the Super Bowl in their first year starters. Kurt Warner and Tom Brady made it to the Super Bowl their first year of starting. That was Kurt Warner and Tom Brady. So what we're seeing is really uncharted.
It is.
But you look at Joe Flacco with a first-round pick. Mark Sanchez with a first-round pick. Ben Roethlisberger was a first-round pick. I think Sean King might have been a second or third-round pick.
I believe he's a second round.
But you're talking about, Skip, the guy he was the last guy selected in the draft.
He was.
So there's a lot of expectations. I hope John Lynch is right. I hope him saying he's unfazed he's not fazed by anything because Cowboys are about to unleash the hounds of hell.
They are.
And so we're about to see if he's going to be unfazed, still unfazed at the end of this game.
The hound from hell is 11 from heaven. Big Trent.
Big Trent knocking all that down. If I'm him, I go to the other side and try to deal with McClinton. Leave Trent Williams alone. You don't want them problems.
I would agree with that. Look, this is no offense to this kid because he has played sensationally. 6-0, Joe Montana Jr. I got nothing bad to say about him, but he is the only hope my Cowboys have because history would scream to you he will be phased. I believe Micah will phase him. I believe DeMarcus Lawrence might phase him, or Dante Fowler, or Dorrance Armstrong. Somebody's going to phase him because it just happens at this level in this game at this moment. And I watched him a lot. I watched him for 4 years at Iowa State. And trust me on this, he got phased at Iowa State. He was pretty good. He's a gamer. He'll run around and throw it. And yet the issue I have with him, he's the flip side of young Tom Brady. He's the other way around. They give him the keys to the Ferrari. He wants to race it. And right now, Kyle and John Lynch are saying, race. Just go ahead. Pedal to metal. Just let it fly. Whatever you feel and see, we trust you. Just let it fly. Well, he's got weapons everywhere, obviously. And yet the biggest weapon, anti-49ers weapon, is him if he starts throwing it to the other team because my team leads the world in takeaways. My team is ball hawk. My team will find the football.
Well, we're going to turn y'all into chicken hawk.
Okay. Well, we'll see about that because the history of my team this year is we will take it away from you.
Yeah, and the history of your team after your quarterback plays a good game, he'll play a stinker.
No.
That's the history of your team this year since you like history so much.
The history of rookie quarterbacks playing in games like this is not good. It's a sad, sorry history.
What about quarterbacks in their 7th year that's been inconsistent the entirety of their career? What did history say about them?
You'd be right. I just saw him come of age.
He come of age against a bad football team. He came of age.
He came of age. It was against the GOAT on Monday Night Football.
Are they a bad football team? Yes or no?
They are. They're an average defense at best, and they can't rush the passer. So now we take it up a level. And here we go. And I'm afraid that Brock Purdy will take it down a level because we will phase him.
So
or we might tase him. Maybe we'll tase him.
So what about the 49ers defense? What are they going to do today? Have we not seen him come unglued?
What did you just tell me about my right guard?
What about it?
Huh?
Your right guard is Zach Martin.
Thank you.
But he ain't going to be out there blocking, what you call him? He going to have his hand full with Armstead.
Okay.
You got to worry about Nick Bosa.
I think Armstead's going to have
Ichabod.
his hands full.
Oh, both of y'all, well, everybody going to have their
All
hands
right,
full.
let me jump
We
in
got
here,
Hall of
guys,
Famers
because we're getting
everywhere.
way off subject.
Yeah.
We're going to stick with quarterbacks this morning.
Yep.
Joe Burrow, gentlemen, do you think he's going to get paid what he deserves
Yeah.
from the
Night, he'd be nine.
Yeah, you going to run into that. So what are we supposed to do about the body of work?
All right. Body of work. Let's talk about body of work, shall we?
Okay.
Joe Burrow is the best quarterback in the National Football League. I can't make a case for MVP because I can't do it with stats because his stats were actually off this year, as was his offensive line. It finished 30th in pass block win rate.
They finished 32nd last year.
It's completely decimated right now. He's lost a starter off the offensive line each of the last 3 weeks. So going forward to Buffalo, I don't know.
Yeah.
Can they protect him at all? Well, at least there's no Von Miller on the other side at Buffalo, and so that could be the undifference maker, right?
Okay.
But Joe Burrow, all he's done is beat Patrick Mahomes all 3 times head-to-head. And in those 3 games, he threw 8 touchdowns to 1 pick.
Okay.
In those 3 games, Mahomes was 6 touchdowns to 2 picks. So he slightly outplayed him because Patrick's really good. I got no problem with him being very high on this list. I just think Joe Burrow plays quarterback more cleanly and efficiently and effectively than I see Patrick Mahomes play
But let me ask you a
quarterback.
question. So if that's the case, why doesn't he throw as many touchdowns and as fewer interceptions as Patrick Mahomes? You say he plays the game cleaner. He throws more interceptions than Patrick Mahomes, but not as many yards and not as many touchdowns. And his win-loss record is not as good as Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
So why is that?
But he lifted a team all the way to the Super Bowl, and within 1 play of winning the Super Bowl.
My guy
last
lifted
year.
the team to the Super Bowl, and he won the Super Bowl.
Okay, but your guy throws a lot of big picks at bad times.
But even though the big picks are at wrong time, he still didn't throw as many as Joe Burrow. And he had more yards than Joe Burrow, and he had more touchdowns than Joe Burrow. Now, could I interest you in, hold on, Jamar Chase is on this list? T. Higgins is on this list? Damn!
Any offensive linemen on this list from Cincinnati?
No, there should be.
No.
There should be.
Thank you.
But
I don't know how he did it. Last year, he was the most sacked quarterback in the league in the regular season and by far the most sacked in the postseason. And he did that.
Skip, he's really, really good.
Ooh.
I'm not going to deny you that. But he's not Patrick Mahomes yet.
Okay. All I know is I saw Patrick Mahomes
Win a Super Bowl?
at Indy. I saw him at Indy this year. Help me out. Jog my memory here. Wasn't there a play at the end of the Indy game? Maybe we have it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, we do have it. Oh, it's a miracle. Oh, look at this. He throws a pick. That ended the game. They were in position. All you got to do is get past the red line, and you're going to win the game with the field goal. If in fact